Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On the run, Darkwa. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Orleans Darkwa with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Newton on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you knew you got a drag route on as your primary call.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Now Darkwa. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Danny Shelton able to collapse the pocket and drop it for a loss of a yard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. A deep ball for Ellington. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Steps away to his left. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's Scott, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hurry up, here we go. Please.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
He may try and run for this. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go! Grand 38!
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go! What? 90!
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go!
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Newton now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's Darkwa. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And that'll set them back 5.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So you might as well have not even had the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A nice little juke. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So that'll back him up 5. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Newton. This pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hurry up, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Finding room inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own